Hey!
Look what we got!
What do we do with these?
I've got mine too. Te tiro. We'll have a practice run.
Oh, yes, thank goodness.
Kia ora koutou katoa. Ni hao, talo whalava, ma loelelei, konnichiwa. No mai haere mai koutou to distinguished guests, friends, whānau, and graduands. Welcome to Massey University graduation. For those of you graduating today, well done. You've made it ka rawe. For those supporting our graduates, you've made it also. Found your car park, found your seat. Nice work.
What's he looking at?
Your personal journey to graduation has taken time, dedication, and determination, all of which you've applied throughout your time at Massey. It is something you should be very proud of. A qualification from Massey University is recognised and respected all over the world. But don't just take it from me. Esteemed guests, let me introduce you to Jeremy Corbett.
Well, thanks for having me. Massey's community of graduates, or alumni, as I like to say, because I'm Latin, extends to more than 154,000 past students in over 150 countries. Our alumni office will keep you connected with the university after you graduate. They've got news, updates, professional development opportunities, and exclusive invitations to networking functions. Visit alumnionline.massey.ac.nz to register. Don't be a stranger.
Sweet. Now some of you might have been here before, so you know what to expect. But for the rest of you, pay close attention and we'll run you through what you need to know. Now for some housekeeping before we start. Please ensure all mobile phones are on silent and your camera flash is turned off for the duration of the ceremony. You don't want to be that person.
My bad. Sorry.
Our team are on hand if you need help at any point during today's ceremony. Due to current health regulations, masks are recommended to be worn in the auditorium. Wharepaku or toilets are located in the venue's foyer. Head to the closest store and the ushers can direct you. You'll find water, first aid kits and spare masks in the foyer.
In the event of an emergency, please keep calm. Follow the calm directions of the venue and the calm Massey staff and make your calm way towards the exit. Calmly.
Be mindful of those around you, and if you need assistance, our team are there to help. Okay, now that we've got that out of the way, we can get into the ceremony formalities. You'll be asked to stand while the official and academic processions enter the room and head to their seats on the stage. I'll take you through that setup later. But first, let's make sure you're dressed correctly and ready to go. If you're receiving a diploma or certificate, you'll be wearing a gown with a stole that sits straight down the front of your gown with the university coat of arms facing out. If you're receiving your postgraduate certificate or diploma, you will have a stole, gown, and are entitled to wear a trencher in recognition of your prior qualification. Bachelors and masters, you will also have a gown, but with a coloured hood and a trencher. Yes, that portai you are holding, it's called a trencher. But don't put it on your head yet. You put that on when you graduate. Remember, you're still a graduand. Your hood goes over your shoulders with the coloured satin against your back. If you're holding a bonnet like I am, you'll be receiving a doctorate, and this isn't your first rodeo. Your hood is all satin with red on the outside and blue on the inside. The red should be facing straight down the front of your gown. We welcome all cultural garments to be worn with pride across the stage. Those with korowai and Pacific cloaks. These are worn over your gown with the hood draped over top. Whakarongo mai, listen up. This is very important photo information. Your hood should be up on your shoulders when crossing the stage and not sliding down around your arms.
Don't worry, we have ushers who will ensure your regalia is sitting correctly and you're looking fabulous just before you cross the stage. And if you realise there's something missing from your regalia set, please let one of the Massey staff know as soon as you can. It's okay, there's still time. Calm.
Let's have a meet your neighbour moment. Turn to your left or right and say hi to your neighbour. Check they've got all their regalia on correctly. Oh. Now that we know you look the part, let's talk about the stage. The first two rows are the people running the show. That's the Chancellor, Pro-Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, Deputy Vice-Chancellors, and the senior leadership team. followed by our council members and college academics who will be calling your names. The rows behind are filled with the people who helped get you here, your lecturers, tutors, and supervisors. Our venues are also equipped with hearing loops. Okay, it's time to walk the walk. When it's your turn to cross the stage, your full name will be called. It's really important you're in the right seat. The seat number on your ticket and your seat allocation is the order in which you'll be called to cross the stage. Now's your chance to check you're in the right seat. Once you know you're in the right seat, let's get ready for your call. Bachelors and Masters, hold your trencher in your left hand and not your right. You'll need that one to shake the Chancellor's hand later. When your name is called, leave everything else on your seats. Unless you're getting your PhD, in which case you'll be joining the academics on the stage. Walk, don't run, towards the Chancellor who is poised to shake your hand. The Chancellor has to shake a lot of hands today, so take it easy on them. If you don't wish to shake hands, please walk towards the Chancellor with your right hand on your left shoulder. When you reach the Chancellor, they'll doff you with a special doffing cap. Smile! Your official photograph will be taken. Take your time crossing the stage. This is a happy moment, your happy moment. All those late nights, stress deadlines, group assignments, they're all behind you. You can now put your trencher on. You are no longer a graduate. Nope. You have officially graduated.
Oh my gosh. I'm so proud.
Before you leave the stage, you'll be handed your qualification, your tohu. Embrace your well-deserved cheering and applause. Then head back to your seat to return the favour for your friends. Last but not least, to your friends, whānau, ainga and family who have supported you through this journey. It's your moment too. When your graduate crosses the stage, stand up, cheer and applaud. We encourage you to waiata, haka, bese and honour your graduate. Let's all celebrate together. Make some noise. Once again, congratulations. Today is a celebration of your academic success. We hope today you feel an enormous sense of pride and satisfaction in what you've achieved, and excitement for your future aspirations.
E tū ki tō kei o te waka, kia pākia koe e ngā ngaru o te wā. Stand at the stern of the waka and feel the spray of the future biting at your face.
Graduands, friends and whānau, please stand for the academic and official procession.
A tēnā koutou katoa, he mihi tino mahana. Warm greetings to you all gathered here today. I declare this congregation to be in session. Please remain standing as we start our proceedings today with the University Waiata. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. O tēnei te mihi atu, ki te iti, ki te rahi, te katoa. Koutou, kua rau ka mai nei i tēnei rangi nui whakaharahara. E tangi tonu wana tēnākou mō rātou ki anaro i te tirohanga kanohi, haere, koutou haere o te atu. Kia tātou te kanohi ora e hui nei i raro i te maru o Oteha, tēnā tātou. Ki te iwi kāinga Ngāti Pātua ki Kaipara. Tā aku ki ona pirina katoa, tēnā koutou katoa. Nō reira, e nā karangatanga katoa, tēnā koutou, kia ora anō tātou katoa. Vice-Chancellor, members of the Massey University Council, the university community, the Auckland Campus Graduation Committee, distinguished guests, graduands and families, a very warm welcome to you. My name is Michael Ahi. I am the Chancellor of Te Kuninga ki Purihuroa Massey University Council, which means I chair the group responsible for overseeing the university's governance, and I also have the great pleasure in presiding over graduation ceremonies and conferring qualifications to our successful students. I want to extend my warm greetings to you all and my thanks to everyone involved in putting this ceremony together. It feels even more important to be together today when we reflect on the last 2 years when that has not always been possible. It's my great privilege to be with you and to welcome you to this, the fifth of 8 ceremonies here in Tamaki Makaurau, Auckland. For 95 years, Te Kuninga ki Purihuroa, Massey University, has played a role in the development and advancement of Aotearoa New Zealand's economic and cultural landscape. Through a combination of research and teaching, we strive to make change by seeking knowledge to answer the real problems impacting the world. And one of the most important ways we can continue to achieve that commitment to make a difference is through our tauira, our students. By supporting your ambitions and your visions, we play a role in helping you set a course for strong and influential futures that weave together to build a better future for New Zealand and indeed the world. Ladies and gentlemen, the commitment and the passion and the work ethic of our graduates mean that they do more than just complete their chosen course of study with knowledge and experience. They've been able to grow and understand their potential in valuable ways that opens doors to endless possibilities. From here, you have the confidence and the capability to forge pathways, become leaders, and strive to make a real and lasting difference. This week, Massey University is awarding a total of 1,335 students. At the Colleges of Sciences ceremonies, a total of 302 will graduate in person and a further 49 in absentia. Ladies and gentlemen, today is a celebration of academic success, and while it is about you, the graduates, it is also about your friends and family who have helped you through this time in your life. And with their support and encouragement, and perhaps some welcome distraction along the way, you have got to where you are here today. And so to those of you in the audience here to acknowledge the success of your loved one, I urge you, when they cross the stage, don't hold back. Be upstanding and in your applause and your acknowledgement when they come to take their walk across the stage. To those of you preparing to accept your parchment, I encourage you to reflect on the magnitude of this moment, right here, right now. Your achievement comes from your sacrifices and some hardships, also your triumphs and your successes, and all of these experiences shaping the person that you are. As Chancellor, I welcome you to our Massey alumni whānau and hope that through the many connections it offers, your career will be supported and your lives will be enhanced. Each of you now are part of the Massey University legacy, and we look on proudly as you take your next big step. So congratulations once more on achieving your qualifications, and know that today as you cross the stage, it symbolises not an end but a beginning to a future of your choosing. Kia kaha, kia toa, kia rite, be strong, be brave, be ready. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, a tēnā koutou, a tēnā koutou, katoa. By the authority of the Council of Massey University, I, Michael Ahi, Chancellor, will now award the certificates and diplomas and confer the degrees on those to be presented and on those in absentia. Dr. Mustafa Jeladar, Senior Lecturer in Construction Engineering and Management, will now present graduates and recipients of certificates and diplomas in the College of Sciences. Professor Ray Gore, Pro Vice Chancellor, College of Sciences, will hand out the parchments.
Chancellor, I have the honor to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Construction the graduates I'm about to name. Enrique Juan Alberts. Mohammed Farhan Al-Shamari. Samuel Paul Anderson. Ethan Sees Bartholomew. Weidong B. Samantha Debbie Blanken. Terry Ann Joy Bolger. Julian Philip Pangalinan Bondok. Samuel Paul Cato. William David Kavanagh. Megan Chen, Massey Scholar. Stanley Jeffrey Chen. Sharon Cheng. Jingi Chi, Massey Scholar. Kawe Negoyan Nat Chu. Jessica Geraldine Clark. Harry Alexander Cochrane Mayor. Xiao Deng. Aoping Ding. Chen Ding. Nan Ding. Linia Feng. Stephen Thomas Fisher, Massey Scholar. Kieran Michael Latham Flanagan. Stanley Peter Foster Boehm. Yanan Gao. John Patrick Garrity. Joshua Charlie Gibson. Bradley Luke Goldstone. Harrison Richards Charles Gosling. Khaybar Ibrahim. James Peter Jansen. Gavin Thomas Kelly. Mohammed Hafiz Khan. June Mo Kim. Matthew Maxwell Kyle. Tian Lan, Massey Scholar. Antoinette Michelle Langdon. Gyu Sok Lee. Yanwei Lee. Jielian Ling. Richard Yuchun Lin. Thomas Stephen Lindstorm. Jared Yong Wen Liu. Jingyu Li. Senling Liu. Ji Liu. Damien Alexander Lombard. Dean Lotter. Zane Roiti Minton Jackson. Joshua Samrith Neal. Craig O'Shea. Shaden Patrick Page Wood. Sungmin Park. Tyler Daniel Perham. Dejan Petrovich. Callum Shea Peary. Byron Troy Pito. Harrison Travis Poole. Taharawira Rate. Jack Brian Richards. Muhammad Suleiman Sawais. Kate Clarkson Sheep. Tilo Selknet Jones. Yushu Shi. Liam Thomas Smith. Ryan Cameron Smith. Miyungso Su. Oakley Victor Bruce Stewart. Lee Soon. Sophie Angelica Sermon. Massey Scholar. Jiazhou Tang. Jin Liang Tang. Sione Tepitopu Timakwe Telefone. Adam Sean Magnus Thompson. Joseph Thomas Tiplady. Eddie Mareko Roy Rick Tangalola. Lan Wang. Li Wang. Yingjun Wang. Flynn Tyler Waterer. Buhai Jiong. Jiao Jiao. Xin Shu. Shen Yan. Shuing Ye. June Yum. Ethan Yi Wei Yong. Qing Yu. Jinquan Yu. Zhu Yu. Yang Jin. Jing Zhang, Massey Scholar. Tinyuan Zhang. Chancellor, I have the honor to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Engineering with honors, the graduates I'm about to name. James Paul Allen. Ryan Russell Billett, first class honours. Cameron Craig Dagger, first class honours. Kankanamagai Panchama Rahul Disa Nayak. Connor Caleb Green. Sarah Dia Eldin Mohammed Ahmed Ibrahim, first class honours. Alicia Amy Jones, first class honours. Isaac Peter Kana. Hayden Samuel Livingston. Abdul Rahman Mohammed Mahmoud Bandari Metawi. Reese Jacobs Nowotsky. Callum Raymond Patterson. Dominic William Southworth. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Bachelor of Food Technology with honours the graduates I'm about to name. Jiazhuang Chen. Chelsea Jane De Bruyne Johnson. Rachel De Souza, first class honours. Madison Rebecca Franks, first class honours. Clarissa Benita Ariani Goaf. Virginia Svandiari Dharmawangsa Gunta, first class honours. Hannah Gloria Hady, first class honours. Jessica Laura Henderson. Rhiannon Claire Hudson. Eamon James Jack. Hannah Noel Santos Jolson. Darcy Marie Knight. Hannah Lee. Angela Liu, first class honours, Massey Scholar. Alice Rose Victoria Mai, first class honours, Massey Scholar. Hannah Kate Petty. Gia Maria Valoria Prez, first class honours. Anna Shu. Karina Pratesh Kumar Sukhadia. Suk Young Young. Juanin Zhang. Lining Zhang. Ruijai Zhang. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the graduation in a degree of Bachelor of Information Science the graduate I am about to name, Mohammed Abu Hawdi. Thank you, Chancellor.
Kia ora anō. Thank you, everybody. It's now my very great pleasure to invite Rick Hurd to address the graduands. Rick has almost 50 years' experience in the New Zealand construction industry. He began his career in 1973 with the Ministry of Works in Christchurch and completed an MBA through the Massey Executive MBA program in 1995. He had subsequently worked in general management or chief executive roles in marine engineering, the manufacture of engineered wood products, and the industrial mechanical construction subsectors. Rick has been CEO of Naylor Love for 10 years, the largest privately owned construction company in the country with a strong reputation amongst employees and its client organisations. Ladies and gentlemen, would you put your hands together and give a warm welcome to Rick Hurd.
Te hei Māori ora, eina mana, eina rio, eina rangatira mai, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa, and welcome. There was some conjecture out in the dressing room amongst myself and the academics and how long I should be talking this afternoon, anything between 5 minutes and an hour. So if you want me to talk an hour, would you put your hands up? That sorted that out pretty quickly, thank you. I'm a Massey graduate myself, as mentioned, but it's a great pleasure to be here today and celebrate your achievement and don't underestimate what you've done. Congratulations to yourselves, your whānau, and be very proud of what you've accomplished. Most significantly, be excited at have opened the doors to your working careers. Take the opportunity to thank your supporters, your family and your friends and those that have been cheering you along here today, but also your lecturers, your supervisors and other stakeholders that really pushed you along and supported you when the time was going tough, and I have no doubt there were periods in your studies when times were a little bit tough. I expect you want to make the most of your working life and not look at your career simply to provide an income to support a lifestyle. Separate from your career, you'll need to find more by contributing to your organisation and industry, and you'll take more out. The more you put in, the more you take out. You'll spend far too much time in your workplace not to be excited and take the highest possible levels of enjoyment and satisfaction from it. Be passionate. Be excited. Continually challenge the traditions and the sacred cows, and if you feel the contribution is not being valued or respected, find somewhere else and go to where it is. The good news on your careers at the moment, and I'm sure you're all very well aware that there's a huge shortage of skilled people and around all industries in the country at the moment. So you've chosen a good time, but your industries particularly. I'd like to just dwell on construction for a moment. It's one I have a particular experience in. I've received the highest level of personal satisfaction from the construction industry. It's a highly creative industry and highly satisfying. Despite the challenges it's put on me personally, it's something that I've looked back on over the years and wouldn't have done it any other way. Construction's changing demographically. When I started in 1973, it wasn't for 10 years later that I came across my first woman professional engineer. Now in our business, there's approximately 30% of the people in the administrative and professional ranks are women. One of them's here today. I'm very proud to see her graduating. That ratio is starting to improve throughout the industry, and we're starting to see it move into a sync. It's going to be several years, if not decades, before women equal men in the construction industry, but it will happen. However, the overall fragmentation which characterises the industry needs transformation. In my personal view, the industry needs a major shake-up. We're unproductive. We are still undervaluing our people in respect of well-being. Working hours are often long and demanding, but we are changing. Levels of waste are still too high. You'll be aware of ongoing company failures. There's been another one publicised down in Wellington in recent times, and there's rising interest rates, rising construction costs, falling house prices all add doubt to the construction industry. But take heart, because the last few years, the longest probably construction boom in my experience, the good construction companies now have work for 2 or 3 years in advance. So ask your employer or ask your prospective employer, what's their balance sheet? What's your forward workload looking like? Most importantly, ask them what their staff turnover is. And if those numbers alarm you, go and find somebody whose numbers you find more comforting. Some of you are heading into the logistics and food production and information technology. These industries probably represent the most important challenges the world is facing today. You have chosen well. How we sustainably produce sufficient food for the planet, how we reliably and sustainably distribute that food and other commerce around the planet is something we've really got to challenge and overcome. The current COVID and Ukrainian crises have highlighted the world's vulnerability to global food supply chain and logistics. Grab your opportunity to learn the drivers of your industry and make a change. However, of all the challenges, whatever the industry you've chosen, the greatest challenge facing the human race at the moment is environmental. Personally, I'm becoming increasingly pessimistic that humans have left the drive for reduction in carbon emissions too late. We've seen acceleration of extreme weather events as climate scientists have been predicting for at least the last 5 decades. Every day there seems to be new news of extreme events causing death and mayhem somewhere on the planet. Ask your prospective employers and current employers what are they doing about measuring their organisation's carbon footprint and reducing it in line with the Paris protocols. If they're doing nothing, find another team. If they talk of roadmaps, plans and way forwards, quote Greta Thunberg, as I do. Blah, 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 blah. The time for talking is past. We require urgent, broad-based action to reduce carbon emissions. In my opinion, the world needs to consider our existing technologies, such as nuclear fission, as a transitory energy source to overcome fossil dependence in the short term. I'm not necessarily saying that's the situation in New Zealand, because we're very fortunate to have large geothermal fields. We have large hydroelectric power supplies. We have wind and tides are yet to really be tapped into. But in places like Europe, North America and Asia, I think nuclear fission as a transitory energy source is very important. It's going to take time for the new technologies such as hydrogen generation and nuclear fusion that are currently advancing, but it's going to be far too long before they're available to save the situation we're in at the moment. We need change now. You must challenge and demand your organisations to do more. Don't state the status quo. Do not join an organisation that is not working hard to make a difference to the environment. I expect a number of you will be considering taking your qualifications across the Tasman or further afield. I believe the Grade OE is an important convention in the development of New Zealanders as a culture. It's important for New Zealand to gain skills and experience from young people and people generally going overseas and then bringing them home afterwards. Unfortunately, as a country, we cannot afford you to stay away too long. We need you to help with the challenges I've already noted. I have travelled extensively and worked offshore in Asia and the Pacific, and despite our issues, I believe we're the best country in the world, but we need your help to keep it that way and overcome the societal, environmental and economical challenges we have. Good luck and Godspeed.
Tēnā koe, Rick. Thank you so much for that very thoughtful and stimulating address. We are very, very thankful for those words. Thank you, Rick. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now continue with the conferment of degrees and the award of university certificates and diplomas.
Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the Graduate Diploma in Logistics and Supply Chain Management the candidates I am about to name. Chelsea Paredes de la Cruz. Logan Paul Kirk. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the Postgraduate Diploma in Construction the candidates I am about to name. Samer Tahsin Al-Malala, with distinction. Sheena Mariel Alda Lugod. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the Postgraduate Diploma in Quality Systems the candidate I am about to name. Maribel Madara Eid, with distinction. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for the Postgraduate Diploma in Supply Chain Management the candidate I am about to name. Huang Wen Chen, Bonnie Koo, Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Construction the graduates I am about to name. Ofori Anshu Giabor. Nidin Bindu Kumari Sirikandan Nair, with distinction. Matthew James Butterfield. Joanne Stephanos Geldenhuis. Said Amjad Iqbal. Ahsanullah Khan, with distinction. Nilushika Dilrukshi Madashuni Samarakun Komarik Gedara, with distinction. Mengan Lee. John William Mackay, with distinction. Maria Palopa, with distinction. Margaret June Stefanetsis, with distinction. Asela Sampath Pramaratan Walevi Duraj, with distinction. Peng Wang, with distinction. Zhang Tao Wu. Ming Yan. Chancellor, I have the honor to present for graduation in a degree of Master of Food Safety and Quality the graduates I am about to name. Ayushi Misra. Chancellor, I have the honor to present for the graduation in the degree of Master of Quality Systems the graduate I am about to name. Farisha Zahira Osborne. Chancellor, I have the honor to present for graduation in the degree of Master of Supply Chain Management the graduate I am about to name. Wei Yun Ang Shou. Chancellor, the degrees are also conferred and the certificates and diplomas are also awarded to those who are in absentia. Thank you, Chancellor.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It is now my great pleasure to invite Ailish Jones to make the valedictory address on behalf of the students. Ailish began her journey at Massey University by being awarded the 2018 Massey University Vice-Chancellor's High Achievers with Distinction Scholarship for Academic Achievement. Boy, just winning that, you have to say it, Ailish. Well done to you. She has just completed a Bachelor of Engineering, graduating with first-class honours. Ailish's major in Engineering and Innovation Management has enabled her to pursue her interests in product development. Since completing her studies, Ailish has begun working at Fisher & Paykel Healthcare as a product development engineer working with respiratory and acute care devices. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Ailish to the stage.
Tēnā koutou katoa. Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, and distinguished Massey guests, thank you for all that you contribute to Massey University and for being here today as the class of 2022 receive their qualifications. To the staff, we appreciate the hours you spent facilitating our learning, especially the last 2 years spent with online classes and the learning curves that came with it. I also wanted to acknowledge the administrative staff to give them the credit for their work to keep the university running. To the class of 2022, this day which always felt so far away has finally arrived. It truly shows your resilience, your hard work, and your passion that you are here today receiving your qualification, from diplomas to doctorates. Consider where you started and be proud of how you have grown and how much you have learned along the way. We have all made significant achievements despite the challenges that COVID presented, and it has taught us so much about what we can do in the face of adversity. Despite our incredible efforts, we know we couldn't have done it without the continued support and guidance from our parents, family, and friends. I really appreciate the opportunity to be here on behalf of the class of 2022, and I wanted to share with you all a question I was asked recently. What is the best piece of advice you have ever been given? This took me a while, but I was taken back to when I was much younger and given the advice to just ask questions. Along with this advice came the example of waiting at a bus stop in Helensville for the one and only 11 o'clock bus. You ask the person next to you if they're here for the 11 o'clock bus, which may sound like an obvious question, but you never know what they might reply with. Striking up conversations with different people from all walks of life can lead to valuable life lessons. So although we may have finished studying in a formal university setting, we should all endeavour to stay curious and continue learning. Ask yourself, what is the best advice you have been given, and how could you bring that into your life? It is up to us to seek out the opportunities the world has to offer, make new goals, form our own paths, and build a mosaic of life experiences. Kia o ringa ringa te ao. The world is yours. Congratulations, graduates, class of 2022.
Tēnā koe, Eilish. Thank you for your address. Asked the questions. Well done to you. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now proceed with the conferment of doctoral graduates.
Chancellor. A doctorate, either a PhD or a professional named doctorate, is the highest research degree awarded by the university. The successful completion of a doctorate represents a significant achievement. Through the submission of a sustained piece of research expressed in the production of a written thesis of no more than 100,000 words, or a creative work of equivalent size and scope, or via a series of publications, candidates are expected to make an original contribution to knowledge in a specific field of study. Candidates will typically spend 3 to 4 years of full-time research solving a problem or addressing a particular set of questions. An international panel of experts then examines the resulting body of work through both written and oral examination. Doctoral research is challenging and represents a huge commitment to advancing research and scholarship. We honour the achievements of our doctoral graduands by inviting them to come to the stage, thereby formally welcoming them into the academic and scholarly communities and acknowledging their entitlement to be called Doctor. Chancellor, I have the honour to present for graduation in the degree of Doctor of Philosophy the graduands I am about to name. Michael James Horrell. Chancellor, Mr. Horrell developed a best practice framework and model that supports companies to improve the environmental profile of their products through the design process. His research focused on establishing the best strategy and design tools and creating an enabling company culture for products such as showers and tapware, where the use phase is responsible for the majority of the environmental impacts. Chancellor, Dr. Horrell. Meera Kumari. Given the pollinator importance in global food production, the tracking of bees has become crucial to understanding their population decline. Ms. Mira investigated the VHF radio telemeter miniaturisation and developed a new architecture to replace the discrete electronics component with a single application-specific integrated circuit. A functional prototype confirmed the design to be viable in reducing telemeter size and weight, an important contributor to understanding and managing bee populations. Chancellor, Dr. Kumari. Tanisha Mary Pereira. As-built metal 3D printed parts require extensive post-process tooling and rigorous testing to improve and assure the quality of the part. This thesis investigates the ability of in-situ laser polishing to improve the surface finish of metal printed parts. In combination with this, a machine vision system is implemented within an existing printer to detect flaws layer by layer. Chancellor, Dr. Pereira. Would all our graduates please stand? He honore nui te whakatau atu I a koutou, hei raukura o te kuninga ki pure huroa. It is my great honour to welcome you as alumni of Massey University. The award of a university degree carries many privileges, but like all privileges, it also carries responsibilities. I charge you as graduates of Massey University to use what you have learned for your own betterment and for the benefit of your communities. I charge you to use the skills and knowledge you have acquired with rigour and integrity, and to commit yourselves to a program of lifelong learning and discovery. I charge you to remember the lessons Massey University has taught you about the worth of others, particularly those who've not had the opportunities that you have had. I charge you to set goals and to continue the hard work that has brought you so far. And in all that you do, I charge you to be deserving of the good name of Massey University. Congratulations. You can now be seated.
Thank you, Vice-Chancellor. And tēnā tātou te whare. Congratulations once more, graduates. Thank you so much. At the conclusion of this ceremony, guests are requested to remain in their seats until the processions have left the auditorium. I therefore declare this congregation to be adjourned, and if I could ask you all to please stand and join with us in singing the national anthem.